I think it's a very violation of Confederate history. I think it's a violation of my heritage. I think, as I told someone else earlier, that to change people's hearts will be the first step rather than changing flags toward reconciling racism.
We wanted these 4 flags here in the state of Alabama that is on state government property to be removed off of state government property and placed in a museum or inside of the state capitol. The reason is to that because this flag, to some people here in this country, it represents evil, it represents white supremacy, and it represents hate.
How do you feel about the fact that that flag has become so identified by some with racism and violence?
To be honest with you, I do not understand that because if I go back and I can email you some pictures of a march on Washington, D.C. back in the early 1900s where the Ku Klux Klan, how this flag became that symbol, marched with all U.S. flags. Should we take those flags down today?
Now, to some that say it's the heritage and the history, we're not arguing that. If that's the history and heritage, we welcome them to celebrate it. We welcome them to have a conversation with that. But they need to also know you have some that don't agree with what you're saying, that is not going along with what you're saying. That's what we're talking about. We're against hate, no matter if it's white or black or not. All of us, we fight against hate on all type of levels.
In fact, if you start taking down people's history, if we go down and take a cross off of Martin Luther King's church, then of course we're going to get blowback. So I feel like this was a mistake on Governor Bentley's part, and I'm asking him to put those flags back up on this memorial, which is the same as a museum.